Hey, what is up you guys? I wanted to give you a video on how to create a thumbnail. Now this is using a PSD that another person made. It is section 80 v2, and there is also a v1 and everything like that. So if you do want to download this, I will leave a link for it in the description below, and all you have to do is pay for it, or you can share it and get it for free. That's what I done. But yeah guys, this is really simple to do. Now this has any type nearly of graphics that you might want for a channel. Like, let's just say I want to use this. So let me see, where did that go? Okay, here it is. And you want to use your move tool. Move that over to the layer. Now this is a 1280 by 720, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control T and transform, and I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, that just about fits it perfectly now. So there we go, and you go ahead and put that down. Now what I like doing, this is just simply me, but I like adding in a rectangle divider. And this is all personal preference if you actually want to do this. Now usually what I do is I put it around 15 degrees, stretch out this, and then go ahead and change it to about right there. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it will turn it into a normal selection. So from here, actually what I need to do is I need to move this down just a little bit, I noticed. So there we go. Now that's pretty good. Now for this, what I'm going to do is I am going to add a separator. Now I'm going to do a purple separator for this, and you just want to create a really narrow line, and you want to go back up to your move tool, hit Control T, and then I'm just going to put 15 degrees on it again, and then drag it over here, and now you've got another divider, which is just really simple and it looks nice. At least in my eyes it does. So another thing you can do here is, see all this white area, you can fill it in with a logo or anything like that if you're doing that. Now another thing I like doing is taking this and blurring it. So let's do a Gaussian blur, and I'm going to do a really deep blur on that. So now you've got something really nice and clean where you can post any sort of logo right here, or you can have any sort of image you want right here, and I usually put my text right here, or you can do vice versa. So let's see, I'm going to do the logos for graphics, and let's see, what can I do? I'm going to do this right here. So as you can see, I'm going to change that way it's right here, it's actually above everything. And then I'm going to transform this, and I'm going to go ahead and Control T, and do let's say like 17 degrees, and then put that right there. And let me go ahead and copy that and create another one, or actually I'm going to go ahead and take this PlayStation Network and logo and put that there also. So you can do like that right there. And I'm going to go ahead and change this just a little bit. So as you see, we've got a really simple look right over here. And usually what I'll do is I'll add a inner shadow and a drop shadow just to give it a little bit more depth to the picture. And you can go ahead and copy that layer style and paste it onto the PlayStation Network logo or any sort of logo you have. And as you can see, it just gives it a little bit more depth and just gives it a little more detail. So for the text you can use Cinema 4D, but for this video I'm going to do really simple, and I'm going to pick which font I want. So you can do Bubblegum, Time Machine, American Captain, any sort of font you want. Now for me, I use American Captain if it's just a simple thumbnail like this. And what you can do is do like PSN 4.50. So that's talking about the update, and let's go ahead and click that. And we're going to go ahead and look at the different things you can do. Now you can bevel and emboss. I like doing that sometimes. And the stroke, I like to change the opacity of it down quite a bit and the size of it. So let's do like 3 and a 7% opacity. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to click out of that. But what you can do from there is you can do an inner shadow, a drop shadow. You can even do a gradient overlay to give it a little bit more kind of simplicity look. It just depends on whatever you want. You can even do a color overlay. I'm not going to do that. But what you can do from there is you can also type in for your next line. And there we go. We can just do like that, and the really cool thing about it is you can just go ahead and copy your layer style and simply paste it on. Now, this is a really simple and easy picture to make, as you could probably tell. Now, another thing, if you wanted to do, is you can go over here. Now, let's just say I want something like really kind of like sticks out on the other side and just makes it really, I guess you could say, abstract. So you can go ahead and choose any of the pictures. I'm trying to look for one that looks decent. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. No. I'm trying to think of something that would look nice over there. Okay, this one wouldn't look bad. So you want to take your move tool and go ahead and copy this over to your thumbnail. So as you can see, it's like extremely huge right now. So we're going to Control T, transform, and we're going to change the size of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this at a 15 degree, or no, that would be a -15. Nope. -45. We're going to keep changing this till we get just about the right look. So it's not a -90, but it's about a -48. Nope. And you can actually do this all sorts of different ways. -78. It's not too bad. 75. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I didn't think of that beforehand. Okay, so there we go. We can go ahead and put that. And what we are going to do here is we're actually going to put this right here, and we are going to change the opacity of this. So now, as you see, we can change it a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over, that way it's not completely in the way. So let me go back to the move tool. And there we go. Now we've got a really simple and easy thumbnail to make. It doesn't really take a whole lot. Now these right here are just basically PNGs with a clear background. And this is from the pack you already saw. So as you can see there, you can create a thumbnail in about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes if you're doing a really simple thumbnail. It could take a really good amount of time if you're going to make a really detailed thumbnail. This one is kind of intermediate, but I do like this thumbnail, so I will go ahead and keep it. And if you're wondering how to export it, I always save mine as a JPEG, and you can name it whatever you want. So this one I'm going to name 4.50, and I usually put the quality at maximum. And there you go, you've got a really simple, clean thumbnail. So thank you guys for watching this video. If it did help you, please leave a like on the video, and it would be really appreciated if you did subscribe. I hope you have a great day and a great night. Peace.